Ladies and gentlemen, match number 2. Introducing to you a wrestler they call the Shah, who is a title given to emperors, princes, kings, lords in the Middle East, therefore the self-proclaimed ruler of wrestling, Jordan Saeed. This is an international match. Let's meet his international opponents. Ladies and gentlemen, from the safety of outside the ring, I present you from Lisbon in Portugal. If you can catch this guy's wrestling podcast, they are quite amazing. Mr. Fantastic, David Francisco.
Well, we're certainly not hanging around for match number 2, even before the first bell. Jordan Saeed, there he is, in the gear. The Shah against David Francisco. So action with a capital A coming here now, because both of these guys wanted it from the beginning, and we didn't even get as far as the bell and it was off. One of David Francisco's final events here for a little while. He's going to try to get back home to Portugal for a little bit, and then we'll hopefully see a lot more of him in the future. Very impressive all-action wrestler. Well, nobody here in the Fanshawe Hall in Dagenham wants Jordan Saeed to win, but they don't realise that he is actually the local boy. He's from East London, football fan. West Ham is his team, which is just up the road from here in Dagenham. But a lot of the people here won't know that. And I don't think it would matter very much to Saeed's popularity, even if they did. Francisco, the heavier of the two men and the more experienced of the two men, but Saeed's had a lot of matches. Of course, lockdown put paid to a few, but he's just come back from Italy, where he had 3 grueling matches and won every one of them. So the Shah is hot property at the moment. and straight into that iron steel ring post. Referee decides it's time to put the count on him. Saeed knows he's got until 10 to get back in, so he's going to take full advantage of that with the forearm smashes and the pummels just to weaken David. Crowd behind David Francisco. Oh, yeah. Well, of course, in the good old days, the glory days, you may say, of professional wrestling, the world of sport days, we had the public warning system, and that will be a public warning there for Saeed, but that doesn't happen in too many promotions nowadays, although, of course, Martin Raymondson can disqualify Saeed, so he's got to be careful. And Francisco really not looking good on the floor of the hall at the moment. And he's at 8. He's got to get back in. That's the 9. He's got to get back in. Just in at 9. But what sort of damage has been done to Francisco's back? So he's going to make sure it's even worse than whatever it was a moment ago. No regard for the rules, no regard for his opponent, Saeed. This aggressive win at anything and at any cost attitude from Reed is quite surprising when you consider that Jordan Saeed was for 2.5 years a Metropolitan Police officer. Yes, indeed. He had 14-hour shifts, then he'd go straight on to training for wrestling. He was running on caffeine for many months. Something had to give, and in the end he chose wrestling over his police work. But of course, the training and experience he had as a policeman, still there's lots of resilience, still there's a lot of discipline. So Saeed is by no means a pushover. Headlock. The lift for the snatch. And still got the throat while he did it. Kick out on 2. Earlier this month at Whittam, we saw Dave Francisco at Whittam. Had a very impressive tag night there. Impressed everybody in Essex. Oh, straight into the eyes. Fingers in the eyes, and that's a definite private warning from the referee on that one. And isn't it amazing when you can get an international star over from Lisbon in Portugal who is more popular than the guy who lives up the road in East Ham? Entangled in the ring apron there, in the skirting. And Francisco can't even see where that's coming from, and that's not good news at all, because it's bad enough when you're being attacked from outside the ring, but when your head's in the ring apron, you've got no chance of even seeing what's happening. Flat of the hand, not a fist. Forearm smash. Slap. Posting early for Christmas. Bang. And the follow through. Could have turned that into a monkey climb and pulled him across, but didn't. Running straight across this 16-foot square ring. Body blocks that could stop a train. Straight over. Come and get me. Neatly done. Leg lift. Out at 2. Yes, if you do get a chance to have a listen to David Francisco's podcast, worth listening to if you love your wrestling. And that's weakened his back. He weakened his back the other night when we would have had the tag match. This is his first match back since then, and that's done him no favours at all. Perhaps he might want to go back to being a commentator and a podcaster after this, because he's going to certainly know he's been in a match with Jordan Saeed. Again, a knee drop straight onto the base of the spine on an already weakened back. Just the count of two, though, kicks out. Heel of the hand, only referee watching it closely, make sure it doesn't turn into a fist. He's fine so far. There's no point in arguing with the referee over it, Saeed. And don't even think about laying a hand on the referee, you'll be back to the dressing room. Right then, what has David Francisco got as far as an answer to this? Standing clothesline, and down goes Saeed. As we say, they're calling the Shah a title given to emperors and princes and kings and lords in the Middle East. Therefore, Jordan Saeed, you have to assume, thinks he is the king of the wrestling ring. I'm sure a lot of people here in Dagenham would disagree with that. Flat of the hand, that was fine. Forearm, that's fine too. Relentless tirade of chops and forearm smashes, and now kicks. Got to stop now though, and that... Yeah, Raymondson puts the count on, as indeed he should. Well, you have to say, if you want a fair sporting technical wrestling match with David Francisco, he will give you one. But if you want to have the attitude of Jordan Saeed, he'll match that too. Oh, my word, he nearly kicked him so much he went out the ring. Well, the crowd are loving the second contest. Choosing to cover, yes he is. So close, just the count of two. No doubt who the crowd here in Dagenham want to win. Mr. Fantastic from Lisbon. Say Saeed's had a lot of success for it, but he's now out for Flavio Augusto's title, the Italian heavyweight champion. He really impressed with the IWA International Trophy in Rome earlier. Only came back 4 days ago. Straight into 4 matches with WrestleForce. Covering 1, 2. No, kicks out. Francisco is not done yet. Saeed frustrated that he hasn't finished this match about 10 minutes ago. You don't finish a match in about 2 minutes when you're on with David Francisco. Oh! Now he went for the backstabber there and absolutely missed it. Crashing down to the only back that felt that one was Jordan Saeed. Tried to get the knees in the back for the backstabber move, but Francisco just simply slipped off. Kick from outside, down they both go. And Saeed in trouble. He would have felt the full force of that non-backstabber. And now he's outside the ring and is feeling every knock that David takes a breather. It'll be chopped though. He would quite like to go to the bar and get himself a nice big drink of water. This is Francisco's chance, but he's got to get him in the ring. Nothing is going to count outside the ring. They have both got to get back inside this 16-foot square ring. Saeed is in. Francisco senses this could be his chance. This is his biggest chance so far. Claims his man. What's he going to do with him? He's going to spin him. That's what he's going to do. Or is he not? A take up. Again, back moves. That's what you do. You weaken your opponent. But Saeed does not give in. They've been going over 15 minutes now. At the moment, Francisco's on top, but Jordan Saeed, if you're saying, lots and lots of experience and stamina. And as he's 2.5 years in the police force, would have done him a lot of good when it comes to being prepared for hard, tough matches like this. He's had to deal with all sorts in his time in the force. Are we in for a Phoenix splash? We know we weren't. So now we've got 2 broken backs practically. Rabbit punch to the stomach, that's fine from the referee right in front of us. Forearm smash is fine as well. There's the backstabber, and this time it does connect. One of Saeed's favourite moves. And he gets it with the backstabber. The winner of match number 2, Jordan Saeed.
Well, folks, with his own speciality, backstabber, the winner, Jordan Saeed. And he gave it absolutely everything in that match. Let's give him a big cheer. The pride of Lisbon, David Francisco. But it's yet another victory. 3 in Italy, and now 3 since he's back in this country. Or to put it another way, undefeated in 2021, Jordan Saeed. You may win a match, but this man is the more popular of the 2. David Francisco, everybody!